Chief Joseph, a bold man who fought for his people, the Nez Perce. Chief Joseph was born Hinmatuyalatket. His father, Elder Joseph, was the leader of the Nez Perce at the time of his birth, and his mother was a strong female leader. Chief Joseph spent his earlier years fishing and hunting, doing what he could to help his tribe. His father had him attend a Christian camp, and he grew to enjoy the accompaniment of Mr. Spalding, their missionary. Conflict arises. In the Treaty of 1855, the United States government forced the Nez Perce, along with a few other tribes, to give up their ancestral lands. Joseph's father led the reluctant Nez Perce to the Oregon Territory, where they were left out of conflict for 8 years. After a gold rush discovered by the white settlers in the territory of the Nez Perce, the United States government released the Treaty of 1863. This treaty required the Nez Perce to give up millions of acres of land to the United States government. The fight for freedom. Following his father's death in 1871, Chief Joseph was made an official leader of the Nez Perce by descent. Then later, in 1877, the United States government made yet another request for the Nez Perce to disassemble their communities and move to an Indian reservation in Idaho. Though other groups of the Nez Perce were willing to give up and abide to the rules that had been set for them, Chief Joseph led a brave portion of the tribe, along with Whitebird and Lookingglass, to revolt against the cruel treatment. This brave group of warriors, women, and children dared to make a potentially fatal retreat north, their final destination, Canada. Once the United States realized that the Indians were attempting to flee their strict command, a group of nearly 2,000 American soldiers were sent to pursue and capture the rebels. Chief Joseph would soon be faced with a difficult decision: either give up and return to Idaho, or continue their retreat to Canada and eternal freedom, risking the lives of those he held close. Hello, Chief Joseph. What a pleasure to meet you on this fine day.
As well as you, cool interview.
Since we haven't much time, let's get down to business.
Alright, ask me whatever you want to.
What was the first battle your tribe waged against the United States government?
Well, our first battle was the Battle of the Whitebird Canyon. We fought several battles after that and journeyed north, but most of them ended in stalemates.
And what would you say was the deciding moment in the war?
Well, on September 30th, 1877, General Howard led a surprise attack on our camp while we were sound asleep, which led to 87 casualties on our behalf. Because of that battle, we were forced to surrender just 6 days after.
Well, it's been a pleasure. Nice meeting you. The following is a speech spoken by Chief Joseph of the Nez Perce tribe after their surrender in October 5th, 1877. Chief Joseph delivered this speech, which would accept the fate given by the government of the United States of America. I am tired of fighting. Our chiefs are killed. Lookingglass is dead. Tulhasta is dead. The old men are all dead. It is the young men who say yes or no. He who led the young men is dead. It is cold and we have no blankets. The little children are freezing to death. My people, some of them, have run away to the hills and have no blankets or food. No one knows where they are, perhaps freezing to death. I want to have time to look for my children, see how many I can find. Maybe I shall find them among the dead. Hear me, my chiefs, I am tired. My heart is sick and sad. From where the sun now stands, I will fight no more forever. After their surrender, William Tecumseh Sherman had the group of Nez Perce transported to Kansas. Chief Joseph met with the Congress of the United States and pleaded to let them rejoin their tribe in Idaho. They failed, and the group was then sent to Oklahoma. Later, in 1855, the rest of the party was allowed back to Idaho besides Chief Joseph. While forced to stay distant from the Nez Perce, Chief Joseph settled in Washington. Chief Joseph died in 1904 while at the Colville Indian Reservation. He was acknowledged as a noble leader among his tribe, the Nez Perce, and he was remembered for hosting one of the greatest military retreats of all time.